welcome back.
Hi-ho!
Hey-ho.
Not Kermit the Frog here.
Eh,
Hey Nick,
yeah,
did I tell you they put Red Tails on HBO Max?
what's Red Tails? It sounds familiar.
An A squadron of African American pirates faced racism and the Nazis to fight away into history during World War II. It came out in
I actually,
2012.
I think I remember that.
It was directed by Anthony Hemingway.
Hmm.
Also, since I watched the Warcraft movie on Max, guess what other movie keeps
Yep.
shoving in my face?
I don't know what.
It's a video game movie that you despise.
Ender's Game?
No, the main character is played by the same guy that played Magneto.
Oh, Assassin's Creed. Okay. Mikhail Fassbender. At least that's how I like to say Michael. Mikhail.
Also, I think I'm honestly looking forward to the Superman movie.
Me too.
Because this one actually looks fun.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as crypto goes, that's a good dog.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if we get a Batman movie with Ace the Bat Hound now.
Technically, we got a movie with Ace the Bat Hound.
We did?
But, well, yeah, the Secret Life of, or not the Secret Life, Pets, sorry, the Super Pets movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson is, Crypto, which was weird.
Yeah. But you know what I mean.
But yeah. The live-action dog.
Like, I don't know why there's this stigma that Batman has to be ultra serious. You have a millionaire in a bat costume, a guy whose whole thing is riddles.
Mm-hmm.
And when you boil the Joker down to his basic traits, he's a gangster in clown's makeup.
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, Neb, will the challenge be able to be done in the Nether Explorer?
Yes,
Oh, thank God.
that's how I did it.
All right, thank God. So yeah, I just need 3 Cryptid Boons, and then we can get out of here.
Like, imagine that was a guy from a super serious prison in DC, like, telling a Joker all the horrible things he's done. Like, what? That's not what I do! I'm a gangster with clown makeup!
So basically, the Adam West Joker.
And you think my costume's ridiculous? Look at the Riddler over there!
Look at me go! Riddles, riddles, riddles!
Or like, my outfit's not that ridiculous. You're wearing pajamas with question marks.
My mom made me these.
Like, I swear there needs to be a silly entry in Batman again.
Yes. Alright.
Like, let's Heath Ledger Joker. No disrespect to Heath Ledger.
No, he was a great Joker.
But like, a bit more the Harvey Quinn Joker.
Yeah.
Where they, honestly, I didn't expect them to make him a stepdad, but I love it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Neb, you said the Corrupted Boons are going to be white?
Yes, they'll be glowing white.
Oh, hey, Toland. Glowing white. Alright. Will they be at the, like, once we beat a boss boon collector thingies?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, never Jackson Phoenix Joker again. He had his
One?
chance.
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix?
Yes, what did I say?
Jackin?
Oh.
Joaquin? I don't know, man. It was... Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
The Joker one was good for me. But then,
Yeah,
you know,
it was great.
they had to, fuck it up.
Alright, let me turn you up and turn the game down. Alright, see?
But the director just couldn't keep the fucking mouth shut.
No, so it wasn't really Joaquin Phoenix. He did a great job as a Joker.
That's
he didn't want
one
Joker
actor
one-
cannot save entirely.
No. So yeah, but that wasn't really the actor's fault. That was the director's fault.
Yeah.
So I don't mind if they get Joaquin Phoenix back as Joker again for a just not with the same director. Because he did good, just like Heath Ledger did good. I'm pretty sure Heath Ledger won an Oscar for that, for his performance as Joker. But then he died.
Also, I'm not sure I was too jazzed about, Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
Or her playing Harvey Quinn.
yeah, that was kind of weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lady Gaga's a beautiful woman.
But it's just not
What you doing, buddy?
I don't
No,
know if I was following
no.
you.
I was following you, that's why I'm confused. What? Alright, so, like, where are the things that we gotta do? What the heck?
There's one over here.
Am I just blind? Oh, I missed that. I just completely walked past all of these.
So, we can go see the new Jurassic World. But if they
Yes.
drop the ball again,
We riot.
because I hate for them to be like, you had it! You perfectly had it!
And then you blew it!
Back to the pigeon and thinking, what happened? Honestly, I think transportation works on the plane.
How so?
The total shift between qualifications and
Yeah, true. But thankfully they didn't include the robot dogs.
yeah, those stuff still out of place.
They did. Oh, here we go. What?
Okay, so sometimes
Uh-huh.
just get this. So basically, it's a toss-up with the corrupted spoons for has to be up here. Because H are a G of bitch.
Mm-hmm. Complete the nether activity with at least 3 corrupted runes required. Okay. Well, that's not my boons. Where's my boons? Whose boon? Your boon? Everybody thinks I'm just blind half the time.
That's okay. I'm playing 95%.
Fair enough.
Even with my last.
Same. Now, I will need to go back in the Court of Blades, but I suggest we do that with Vince and not a random. Yeah, either that or I can go in by myself, but I prefer to have friends, good friends. Hey, we dealt a blow to the dreadnought. Let's go. Little light ball. Go out here. Possible recharge. Nice.
One of the last ones in the back here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's this one. Well, we know what to do here. gotta let them search. There's one. He's dead. Balls.
Ugly taken
Oh,
in your
joy.
way.
A taken chimera.
Oh, Nick, they also
Well-
have a bunch of tentacles shooting out of them. Wait,
Yep.
Nick, come back here.
Oh, boons! Alright, so I gotta choose the middle one, right? Paracausal Siphon?
Yeah.
Corruption, drains, grenade, and class abilities. Okay.
And there you go.
Well, that's one. That's one. Now I just need some more.
At the very least, we got the Chimera first.
Hell yeah.
To make it easy to use it. Keyword should. I hate this one.
I know. I do too. A powerful foe has been summoned. What? I have diddled. I have responded. Oh, what the hell? Over. I will avenge you. You've been avenged. Alright, another corrupted boon. Heavy armor. Reduces movement speed. Alright, that's two. Alright. Gotta go all the way over here. Oh, hey, a chest. What? I didn't,
Oh, Nick, up here.
oh my god. Fucking game. Yes, this is? Wee!
Into the void.
Oh, where? Wee! Freaky this place is.
Like it? I do not. Yoda, when
Only
he's had enough.
darkness here there is.
Yoda,
Huh?
when he's had enough BS.
Skywalker, enough of your BS I have had. Teach the Padawans, you will. Punishment, this is yours.
What did I ever do to you? What you have done?
That's my patience you have.
We never had him back in the first place.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
He wanted
fuck.
nothing
there I
to
go.
do with
Bye-bye.
He was disgusted by what we
Darn
became.
right you do not follow.
We changed and he didn't. Oryx and his infinite adaptability. He wanted to go back. That's what his logic
Yoda, when he works in tech
entailed.
support.
Let him go.
How can Yoda help you today?
Zero, sister. We
Turn
have
on
to
and
let
off, you
him
must.
go.
Did not listen to Yoda, you did.
Yoda, but he's been smoking that
The holy kush I've been smoking. Goodness shit is.
Yoda has definitely smoked weed.
Yes. Have you seen those videos where this one guy uses action figures of the Star Wars cast, and Yoda's just a little fucking gremlin?
Oh my god, that sounds hilarious.
But he uses AIs for the voice, but he makes them so fucking hilarious. Once again, this is an acceptable use for AI. Making funny videos with action. He uses real action figures and just dubs the voices with the AI, and that, like I said, is more than acceptable to me.
Now, if he starts trying to monetize the use of the AI, that'd be a problem.
Yeah. I don't know if his channel is monetized, but he's just a funny content creator. Fucker good. Alright, hey, my third thingamabobber. Increases buff moon speed, decreases reload. Well, now my speed should be back to normal. Hey, I got my 3 boons. I got my 3 corrupted boons, so there we go. I hear it. What is going on, you dingleberries? There are secrets. We were just here.
You!
Kill it. It's fire! Electricity.
That's what you fucking get.
Now we must go take down the rest of the weapon systems.
Now see what we got kind of a, like a series of Yoda shorts.
Yeah.
Even if it's just him being a crazy hermit thing.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but hermit Yoda is the best.
Mm-hmm. Hermit Yoda is best. I did not.
Okay, are you aware of the Family Guy character selection again?
I know I'm thinking of Apu from Simpsons.
I'll send you a
Okay. Let me guess, he's Yoda?
Yeah. That made Carter beautiful in Palpatine.
Yep, that I did know. And Stewie's Vader, which doesn't make sense.
Well, you only have so many characters in the main cast, so.
That's true.
Plus, he is the most evil.
True. I'm saying that it doesn't make sense that Stewie's Vader.
Yeah.
Because, well, you know, the whole I am your father doesn't really work with Stewie Vader.
No. But what can you do?
Yeah, true.
Makes more sense than when his next door was actually, you know, being inspired by
Yeah, that's true. I do remember that episode.
They
Weird.
should have had walkers that were just cool, but that show was weird.
Yeah. Well, it was Cartoon Network back in the 2000s. We didn't question
And it
it.
ended
We
with
just watched it.
for fun going into space, and that's just like, what? Apparently there would have been a sequel show
Yeah.
where number one blew up the Earth.
I'm sorry, pardon? Why did he blow up the Earth?
I don't know.
Why would he blow up the Earth? That's some messed up shit, man.
If you want messed up, you should have seen some of the stuff they put in the Misadventures of Flapjack.
Oh, I remember the Misadventures of Flapjack.
I didn't like that show.
I tolerated it, but some episodes I could not stand, and some characters I couldn't stand.
What, like Knuckles?
No, Knuckles was actually okay. It was the Doc Hag I couldn't stand.
Ah.
Fuck a bitch. But this one episode, she made Clap and Knuckles clean up a fucking ship that was dirty, but the reason the ship was dirty because all the people on the ship were ugly. And it was Knuckles and Flap who got punished by that crew, and not Starcat. Fucking hated that shit. It wasn't their fault they cleaned your dirty ass ship, it was that old bitch's fault.
Yeah. Also, I would say this to Candy Guy and Candy.
Yeah.
Dude, you need therapy.
Yeah, Dr. Barber. Dr. Barber.
This whole town needs therapy.
Yeah. Fucking weird show.
Shadow, on the other hand, that was a great show.
Yeah, fucking Shadow was awesome. I think that's honestly what started me becoming a foodie.
Shadow.
Yeah.
I just find it funny that they call it double egg so double eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this scene. I can't understand! Woman sees things same time! You only got 11 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Love jokes like that.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
And then
Outlaw
for me,
time.
it was back in the barnyard.
Yeah. That show was just what happened. Don't get me wrong, I liked the show, but like, where were half the characters from the movie?
Well, then we got the list, big, F, ready. And then Betsy and Abby, who are not the same characters from the movie,
Oh.
but still
The brown?
Betsy.
Yeah. The brown cow lady was from the movie. Bessie, yeah, Bessie was from the movie. But that country valley girl speaking cow, she was not the one that Otis fell in love with.
Yeah.
And little Ben was gone. Like, I couldn't have sworn he was there.
But he only looks like Betty, right?
Huh?
He's very similar to the kid.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the kid, that's the problem.
Yeah, because they did have a little cow that looked like Ben, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't him, was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, him, because there's some cow named Joe.
Yeah, Joey, that's what it was. Yeah, Joey looked like Ben. I'm like, wait, what? That's not Ben? That's not Ben Jr.?
So, like, there was the movie, and then you get a cancer.
Yeah. But it's weird because, you know, Ben, played by Sam Elliott, was still dead.
Yeah.
And Otis was still his son. And mostly everybody from the movie was still there. It was just, you know, Ben the second wasn't there, his mom wasn't there. Yeah. Well, no, he wasn't a goat, he was a donkey, played by Danny Glover. Yeah, played by Danny Glover himself. So I'm too old for this shit.
They got the Jersey guys.
Yeah, so what the heck?
But they
I don't understand
they hardly had
the
any
canon.
experience. No. I don't know if I can count that.
Here. Alright, I already have 3 corrupted boons, so I'm gonna get Blazing Flood. Boom.
Do you remember another show called Cat Scratch?
I do! 3 corrupt boons, yay.
Another thing with Barnyard and Cat Scratch is that the guy who voiced Moth was the cat. He said Barnyard a lot.
Weird.
Because I remember there was one episode where a pig won a lifetime supply of light. Which were basically Pop-Tarts.
Makes sense. Aha! Opium crackers.
That just in the corner there.
Yep, ooh, memory thingy. Hey, Savathun.
And, you know, I enjoyed Very Odd Parents, and I know we beat the before, but it went on way too long.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Timmy made a whole secret wish that was wiping constantly for everyone to stay in the same age forever. Honestly, that should lose to your fairy godparents.
Yeah.
Timmy, I feel for you, but you're a little shit.
I wanted us to be free, Zivu. Not as you are, but as we could be.
Hey, Vince.
I did. Is you okay?
Surely
Fine,
you understand
I
that
hate
tides come in
I
all
hate
sizes.
traffic.
I'm paving the way,
Fair enough.
Zivu. Unknown territory.
Yeah, Nick knows how that feels.
So
when
think of it
people
this
will
way.
see you in the crosswalk and they
We
just
don't
keep
need to
going.
be tethered to
Yeah, I
any
had that
gods
happen to
at
me
all.
today.
What?
Wonderful.
That's where it all
If I may.
leads.
I just wonder how long it'll be before Nick's like, hey, do you not read the fucking sign, you blind asshole? What does it say? Tell me what it says, motherfucker.
No habla inglés. Me. Puta!
I'm not doing laundry today. Okay. I want to offer something for us to do tonight.
Okay. Would you be up for more strikes and or court of plates?
Hit plus strike.
What was the second, or the first part of that? I heard plus strike.
Hit.
Oh, hit.
Hit of heresy.
Pit of heresy. Okay, pit of heresy plus strike. Okay. I'm fine with that.
That was my plan.
Hey!
Perfect.
Glad we agree!
That's the order of preparation I was saying. Hit plus strike.
Alright. Would you like to be included in the conversation with me and Nick? We were talking about cartoons.
Yep.
Alright, so Nick.
Fairly Odd Parents going on too long.
Right.
Cosmo, you know.
Very often it's been too long, and I hate that whole secret with Timmy.
The one where he waits for everyone to stay the exact same age for years.
Yep. Like, stupid book. But it's not cool, Timmy.
I watched almost every episode of the OG lineup.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that episode, but I heard how terrible.
I didn't see it either, but it happened very later. So, like, I'll be frank with you. I don't mind.
Oh, Frank.
Wait, I missed
Get it.
As you said,
I'll
I'll
be
be Frank. Yeah. I said, okay, Frank.
But yeah, I didn't find Poop annoying.
No. He is baby.
He's little baby. If you have a problem with a baby, don't put yourself to the moon.
Yeah. Now, the only thing I had problem with Pooh, but remember, I was a kid, so this was weird for me,
Okay.
was Cosmo being pregnant.
I mean, honestly, that's just weird. Because he is not a seahorse.
No. And here's the other thing. Seahorses do not technically get pregnant. They only carry the babies to term. It is still the male that impregnates the female, fertilizes the female's egg. The female just does not carry the babies to term. So basically, the male is simply an incubator.
That aversion anchor is ready enough.
Still a bit weird to
Otherwise-
think about it, but
Taken
makes
all
sense.
across the system.
Yeah. Otherwise, the female still goes through pregnancy. She just does not carry the babies to term. Because the male seahorse has a special patch for the baby.
I did not find the incubator. Because that was fun.
Yeah,
You
Pooh.
mean poop?
Eh. Honestly, I just find the incubator funny and just...
Yeah.
Wait,
I
oh
still
my
love my
god,
theory.
wait. Who's that spoiled ass rich kid in the bed?
Megan?
Who's that spoiled ass rich kid in the bed?
Are you talking about Doug?
Wanda?
Hold on a second. I think hang on. Remy Bucks and Plenty.
Right. Now what was his fairy's name?
Wandissimo!
Yeah.
Anti-Montissimo would have been.
Oh god. That guy?
Not wanting to be in the spotlight at all.
I mean, yeah,
And he'd be fat, because think about it, Wandissimo had muscles.
he did.
So anti-Wandissimo would just be a fat lazy guy. No,
okay.
not the suck! Not the suck! Ha! My sentry turret killed him while he was giving me the suck.
Also, I would have loved for this to be the Joker and the anti-Pokemon thing. Like, Morgan, I get my anti-version. Down here! Huh? Down here!
Oh my god! Absolutely tiny anti-Dorgan!
That would have
We
been
can
hilarious.
leave the hive somewhere
That
new.
would have been
A
hilarious!
place better than what the
You know what
worms
wasn't
dictated
hilarious?
to us all that time ago.
Thank you,
Because
now!
your world is falling apart again.
Holy shit!
Another
brainstorm
god
hour.
wave is coming. But we have no one to blame but ourselves.
Barking the fairy dog!
Whatever
Holy shit,
lies
I'm
you're
sorry,
resting
but
on, Zivorath, it will be over
his voice
soon.
just grated on me
You
from the
will be
get-go.
swept away.
I'm just like, I'm sorry. If fairy dogs are a thing,
I
where are
did
the
whatever
other
I could
fairy
to
dogs?
survive this universe. So
Yeah.
did you. So did he. And now
Also,
you'll have to
the
adapt
quote-unquote
again.
fairy shortage. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
How often have we seen tons and tons of fairies up in fairy world?
Exactly.
Just minding their own goddamn business.
Every one of them could be a fairy godparent. Give this kid a fairy god, but she doesn't even need one.
Nope.
She is one of the happiest kids in the world.
Yeah,
She need one.
exactly. Also, I don't remember, or no, it was a long while ago. Somebody said, "Oh, you know, Timmy doesn't deserve fairy godparents." You know who does? Chester. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Chester may need, or may be eligible for fairy godparents, but he doesn't need them. Because here's the thing. Chester's dad tries his damn best. They may be poor and living in a trailer home, but he gives Chester a happy childhood and actually pays attention to him.
Unlike
Timmy's
Timmy's
parents give fuck all about him.
It's just label him with the worst babysitter in the fucking world.
Exactly. They only care about him when it behooves them. They are the
Yes.
definition of, not abusive, neglectful. Neglectful parents. They are the definition of neglectful parents.
My dreams
Yes.
were crushed long ago.
How long ago, Dad?
How old are you again?
Fucking exactly.
I heard the sequel show was great though.
Oh yeah, I had a great time with it so far. I just stopped watching it near the end of the first season. For some reason.
They even reintroduced Poof in like the best way possible.
Right?
His name's now Perry.
Right.
Huh?
I forgot.
Oof. His name's now Perry. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Vince. I'm sorry for interrupting.
You're fine. I'm starting to see. I was starting to see a bit of a problem near the end of the first season.
Would that be around the time that Perry showed up and his kid was kind of
A dick?
Yeah,
a jackass?
yeah. We were focusing a little too much on the white character and not the black character.
Like, honestly, if I was assigned to that kid and he was doing that, I would have just said this. Okay, you know what? Forget you.
Bye!
I quit.
You know what? I think Perry actually did do that,
He did.
and then he got poop.
Yep.
I'm sorry, E-Rap.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I get it's just Perry backwards, but, like, you couldn't have found a better name?
You literally could have just found any other name.
Yeah. Like, IREP is not a real name.
Not
Who's
not,
I-Rep?
well, not IREP, E-Rep, just like
Oh, EREP.
YREP. Literally spelling Perry backwards.
Are we talking about
Wait,
an
no,
anti
Perry's with a-
again? Or
What?
Yes, this is anti... Yeah.
Yeah, this is poop.
you could have called him a much
Yeah.
better name. Like
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah. Also, Vince, Perry's spelled with an I in this case, like Periwinkle.
No!
Yeah. So
Torch.
it's IREP.
Yeah, bonk me.
Bonk!
You silly pony.
And moving on to another cartoon. Did Jimmy Neutron even have an ending, or did it just
It did not.
kind of stopped one day?
Yeah, because Ant Bully came out and it
Oh,
bankrupted the
right.
Jimmy Neutron studio.
That was not a good film.
That was a film. That was a film of all time.
I don't think I ever saw the Ant Bully.
I don't
I
even
did.
know who made the Ant Bully.
Nickelodeon,
Oh, that explains it.
I think. I don't know.
I
I'll
think
use
it
a
would
Bing
be-
search.
I think it would be a good few years before we got the hit that was Rango. Now, that was a good film.
Yes.
All right,
it
give me
was.
one moment. I'm going to go look this up.
Did Drake and Josh have a quote-unquote finale?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it was the movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the film was distributed by Warner Brothers, who also produced it alongside Legendary Pictures.
Legendary, no!
It's the first animated film.
Well,
Wow.
your very first
So-
animated film can be hit or miss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DNA Productions was the company.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, I'm Paul.
Oh my god. The budget was $50 million. The movie only made $55.2 million.
Just over the budget.
No wonder this movie failed.
No wonder the studio went bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was an era of Nickelodeon where you know, it weirdly felt like there were more live-action sitcoms on the network than cartoons.
Yep.
But unlike Cartoon Network, I think it worked a bit better.
Yes.
Because, like, what? There was Drake and Josh, Victorious, iCarly,
iCarly.
Zoe 101.
Mm-hmm. Ned Declassified School Survivor Guide.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
And then I barely count Sam and Cat because it felt like it was gone in the blink of an eye.
Yep.
I don't think it even made it past one season, did it? Vince, check.
Let me.
I'm sorry, I was looking at something else. What do you want me to check?
Never mind. Nick.
Yep. How many
Nick.
seasons? Okay, he wanted you to check how many seasons Sam and Cat had, but I don't mind doing it
Thank
because I
you.
can use a Bing search.
One season of 35 episodes.
Wow.
Yep. There you're right, Neb.
So it literally was
get past
gone
one
in the
season.
blink of an eye.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to look for.
And then when that whole thing about Dan Snyder came out, you just look back at some of the jokes in those shows and you're like, oh no. Like, Dick, honestly, how did they get away with naming a character Penelope Taint?
I don't know.
Okay, because what I was looking for was the production companies responsible for Planet Sheen.
Ew.
That shitty shitcom? I mean, that shitty...
Yeah,
spin-off?
the Jimmy Neutron spinoff.
That's all this garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute!
Yeah?
Yeah.
Planet Sheen's original working title was Red Acres.
What?
Red Acres?
Yes.
Huh.
Elaborate.
There's really nothing else now.
Oh.
Its original working title was just Red Acres.
So it was probably meant to be an entirely different show.
Probably.
And
Oh,
it's-
you want to know what? You want to know what show premiered after Planet Sheen?
What?
Huff Puppy.
What?
Huff Puppy.
Oh. That wasn't around very long either.
3 seasons.
Really?
3 seasons and 115 segments.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, at least it was better than Fanboy and Chum Chum. Couldn't stand that show.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know who voiced Dudley Puppy?
The same guy who played Crazy Steve.
Yes,
Drake and
Jerry
Josh.
Trainer. And also Carly's brother.
Spencer.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, doodle.
Anyways.
Alright, so I'm going to go check the progress of dinner because it's beef roast, so the roast itself should be done. The rice, I have no idea if Mom has started yet or not. If so, then we can do the dungeon after I have dinner. If not, then we might have time for maybe the dungeon or at least a strike. I'm keeping my headset on, so you may continue to talk. I'll be right back.
Is it weird that I remember more Nick and Cartoon Network shows than I do Disney shows?
No.
Like, I feel like there was more live action on Disney than cartoons.
Yeah. Because you'd be correct.
Honestly, the most that come to mind are Recess, Lilo and Stitch, Kim Possible, that show with the fish in the pet shop.
Ah.
Remember there was a cartoon about bees.
Wait, do you mean the Mighty Bee?
No.
Oh, no, wait, no, that was Nickelodeon. I'm sorry.
Okay. So now I want to bring us back to like a very previous topic that I had posted in. I don't know where was it. I posted about it earlier today about the whole Steam thing.
Rewinds back to that topic.
You were not bamboozled. We thought that was a legit problem, but Steam said, "Okay, no, this isn't actually a problem. Cool your jets."
Okay.
He doesn't even use this stuff.
All right, I have news.
Huh?
Mom is asleep. The rice has not been started at all. So in theory, I have 2 options. I could go wake her up, possibly upset her, and then, or well, 3, I guess. Possibly upset her, and then she starts the rice. 2, I start the rice myself. 3, I wait. And then we do stuff. And the rice will only take like 20 minutes, so I'll let her rest. She needs it. She had a busy day yesterday. So in that case, do we want to get the dungeon out of the way?
I'm not entirely sure because I still haven't had lunch yet.
Oh. Okay.
God, I completely forgot about the Weekenders. That was a good show.
I remember that one.
Well, it aired from 2000 to 2004.
You know, I remember this one show
Hmm.
called The Replacements.
Ah, I
The
remember
Buzz
that
on
one.
Maggie is what I was speaking about earlier.
Oh, the Buzz on Maggie. Okay.
Oh, aren't you just buzzing around? I'm sorry, that was terrible. I'll just buzz off.
Am I the
I also
only
have
one?
the. Go ahead.
Am I the only one who forgot about the Emperor's New School?
No,
I did not forget about it.
I remember it. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I always thought the reasoning for that show existing were weird.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait, did this take place after the movie? Before? Am I working with a separate canon here?
I don't care. It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just gotta throw the timeline out the window and just have some fun.
You're
True.
Also, I'd say it was after the movie, given that Kuzco already knew Pacha and his family.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain his behavior.
No, that's true.
By the way, am I the only one who was unaware of 101 Dalmatian Street? The
Yes.
other
Not.
101 Dalmatian show.
The more modern Dalmatian show.
Yes.
You are not.
Set 60 years after the original 1961 film.
Yep. Like I said, Neb, the more modern one.
And yet somehow Cruella DeVille was still alive.
Wait,
But
And she shows up at the end of the show. And
What?
tries to skin the new puppies. And
What?
fails. Again. This time trying to get her little nephew to help.
got a nephew.
Yeah. And you're wondering why you might have never heard of this show. Disney barely advertised it.
Of course.
And yet this comes from the same people who made Timon and Pumbaa and the Doug creator.
Wow.
We've spotted increased activity near the newest
Hey, do you wanna do this one?
installation in the Cosmodrome. If history's any guide, they'll be transferring
All right.
prisoners there.
50-50, it's a trap. But that's never stopped you before,
well,
has
Vince,
it,
go make
Guardian?
yourself some lunch if you need it.
I'm trying to think of what I want to have.
Well, what you got?
I have food.
Uh-huh. I knew you have food. I meant, what food do you have at the house?
I can make myself some sandwiches or maybe like a bowl of cereal.
You know, I don't remember watching a lot of the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. But somehow I know the theme song off the top of my head.
Nice.
Yep.
Also, were they sometimes puppets in that show, or am I thinking about an entirely different show with the same property?
I have no idea now, but do you realize how long it's been since I've seen that show?
Fair enough. And also, how is it that Disney Plus does not have Fillmore? That was basically a cop show, but with hall monitors.
Now,
Yeah.
would you say it was a crime to not have it on Disney Plus?
Yes. You know, honestly, the most I remember about American Dragon Jake Long is the sudden art style shift between seasons.
You know what I
Yes.
remember best about Jake Long?
What?
That Zuko can turn into a dragon in New York.
Eh.
To reach Callus's prison ship,
Ah.
I will empower the Guardian to transcend gravity and
We got the
veil between
prison
worlds.
fucking
They'll
lost
never see
sector.
it coming.
Or battleground.
Oof.
No, Fitzhooks was the other show I was thinking of. And
What?
they've been...
I missed the first thing you said there, Ned.
Fitzhooks was the other show I was thinking of.
Oh. Were you hooked on it?
Wow.
And, you know, they've been talking about reviving Phineas and Ferb, but, it hasn't manifested.
It's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think next year? Wasn't it?
Give me
I
one
know
moment.
I just saw a thing for it. I will let you look, though.
June 5th, 2025.
Ah, see, there it is. Oh, hey, just right before Predator Killers.
And it'll be premiering on Disney XD on June 5th, as well as Disney Channel. And then June 6th, will pop up on Disney Plus.
Also,
Nice.
two shows that Disney did dirty. The Owl House and Wander Over Yonder.
Guardian,
Oh,
we
yeah.
received limited intel regarding effects
The
information
internet
people.
will never forgive Disney.
I want you to
for
get
that.
in there and figure out what they know.
I didn't really get to watch Wander Over Yonder.
Commander Zavala
Yeah,
has
they
requested
for a
that
while.
I run tactical on this
Network.
mission.
that most
Please
people
allow
don't
me to
have.
help you with your invasion of the inside terminus.
I'm
look, we got
talking
General
at
Grievous.
all.
Hello, Failsafe. What can you tell us about this terminus?
I have not detected significant Vex activity in that area since shortly after the Exodus flag arrived.
Speaking of Owl House,
Well,
I
that's
just
good news.
it will
Maybe
just
we
baffle
won't
me
run into
how
much
they
resistance.
Yeah, but
they
since
basically
Death
cut
kind
how
of
much time
pulls you
they have
around,
left for the show,
I wouldn't
and
count on
everything
that.
just
Positive
basically
as
the
ever, I
pacing
see.
just ground to a halt. Everything was doing just fine until we got to the second half of the series, on the second season, and then just everything was just started going wrong.
What if it's possible to re-edit season 3?
I'm sure
Oh
you
no,
would.
yeah, for sure you could. Now, by random skipping ahead, if he dies, I'm not resing him.
I'm not rushing it either.
I'm not
His name
resident
is-
either.
El Chris. Vince, you're not even here.
That's a joke. There's three people fighting.
Just ignoring everyone. I don't get why they do this.
And this is why. God.
I didn't think there were bonuses back in D1 for that.
And this is the reason why Bungie has been putting a whole lot of locking parts of the strike away until you
looked like
finish
a
a certain
commander of
little
some
bit of
sort.
because of
Yeah.
assholes like
Guardian,
this.
I'm making the elimination
Exactly.
of Kargan your priority.
What the heck?
His crew has been active
What?
all over the system.
You already
From
got
our
the gate
intel,
open.
he's mostly targeting
What?
Vex installations. However,
Mother-
Vince, he
Oh,
just completely
only strengthen
disproved
our
what you
position.
said.
proceed
Huh?
now.
He had the gate open already.
and that takes a while.
Wait, what strike are you doing?
I have
Target.
good news and
Is he
bad
cheating?
news.
I don't know.
Give us the good news first.
According to the Vex, Kargan has
hold on, Nev,
almost
I'm gonna
complete
track a
control over
calendar.
the local
Thing,
Vex gate network.
Kargan was
I
made
predict several
before
detachments
Bungie
of
started
Cabal
doing
over the next
the
few
whole
minutes.
modern setup with the strikes.
No, I
Vince,
said
know,
give
Yeah.
us
but
the
you still
good news
understand on that
first.
slate for a little bit.
I did.
I mean, he
Maybe
was
not-
already.
For that long.
Yeah,
Kargan
true.
is getting
Yeah,
dangerously
we're right
skilled
here.
at manipulating this Vex architecture. Maybe
Plus,
if we
aren't there
catch
like
him,
what, 2
he
waves
can
of
give
enemies
Kate
at
a
least
lesson or two.
Yeah.
to get through?
Yeah.
Well, he can't do this part solo. Try, but damn. Yep. And now we're gonna make him take forever because I'm gonna hold the thing. I don't care if it. Oh my God, he's entirely General Grievous. He is entirely he is entirely General Grievous with Vex Mythoclast. He is entirely General Grievous with Vex Mythoclast. Yeah. What's up, Vince?
Actually, I can't remember now.
You were saying something about Kargan being made before all the gates and stuff.
Yeah, I like how like the Shadow Patrol was remade and all that. Where they literally will put up a barrier and you have to actually do some kind of mechanics to go break that barrier. Basically forcing the team together.
Yeah.
But as Jeff said, that just for like one thing, because you walked through that little plate mechanic.
Yeah. Good. Oh.
It never worked.
Do you mind if I bounce back to Fairly Odd Parents for a minute?
No, go ahead.
You know what other things just didn't fit with Fairly Odd Parents?
What?
Flash animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they switched the Flash like in the latter half of the final season. You wouldn't know it because it's because who would go want to watch the show for that long?
I find it crazy that they did, because wasn't that just a year or two before Flash shut down?
Right. Well, I mean, we still have like all the programs to create Flash animation.
I thought they just didn't do Flash anyway. Like, no one makes Flash animation.
No, you can still do it. Just let's see here. I think it's called Adobe Animate now.
Oh wait,
yeah,
now I know why. Nobody really cares for Adobe anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm right here.
What were you saying, Nick?
I said, no game, I'm right here. Because it teleported us.
But yeah.
Firewall in place. That should
I think the third season of Danny Phantom got really weird.
Wait, how?
Like, we didn't have
what?
Some kind of what? No, I paused because I'm trying to think. Because I don't want to try to move too fast with my mouse, you know?
Fair enough.
So if I pause, I'm trying to get my words together, but continue without stumbling. Alright? Thank you. Okay, so, the ghosts in Season 3. They weren't like, well, dead people or whatnot. They were most legit, like, residents of the ghost zone. They didn't have any real-life counterparts. I mean, what else is a ghost but a dead person? You know? And threw that out the window with those Season 3 ghosts. Now we just we have legit monsters like that tornado gun.
Yep.
What's up, Neb? I mean, it was kind of weird to begin with because we're dealing with ghosts, but the weirdness was way off. Yeah. See what I'm saying, Neb? I didn't pause myself. I think I'm cutting myself off. Or the mic cut me off, or whatever.
And the random is not doing the objective. Oh, he is General Grievous. Hello there.
I like how we did that backwards.
Yep. Also, my scout rifle seasonal challenge was at 66%.
I'm pretty sure you made it before the 60s
Correct, friendly ghost. A massive buildup of energy indicates several Cabal transports are inbound to your position.
Dead.
You asked.
Yep. Target dead.
Location secured, Commander Zavala.
Good work, Connie. What intel did you discover?
There's only one data artifact here, labeled Oxa.
You guys want to know something
Seriously
interesting about
corrupted.
Perry?
Metadata says it was
Sure.
last accessed by an
Yes,
Oxa
actually.
centuries ago. What is Oxa? And who
The
is
choice of the
Odzot?
platypus as the voice pet was similarly inspired by media
Those are
under
questions for another
as well
day,
as the
I
animal's
suppose.
striking appearance.
But for now,
Pulvermire and Mars wanted an uncommon species, an animal that kids could not pick up pets for and beg their parents for. The platypus also gave them the freedom to make stuff up, since no one knows very much about them, and allowed them to own that mental real estate. So that if someone thinks of the word platypus, they will associate with ATP, just as an ogre is now commonly associated with Shrek.
Yeah.
Dr. Witcher, you're a platypus. Puts on a hat.
Harry.
Agent P.
Vince, this guy got most kills.
I don't like it.
Oh!
Fucking because he skipped ahead and was focusing on nothing but kills. Yeah, he's got the General Grievous bit. Boy. Sex Mythoclast.
Of course.
Cyborg Nemesis cloak, legs, and arms. But finally, Hunter gloves that are legendary that are clawed. I will have this set.
By the way, the package is running late due to a processing delay at an Amazon facility.
Of course.
Why the fuck not?
Is it at least in the country?
Give me a second.
Well, I imagine it was probably in the country to begin with.
It's in the state.
Well,
That's good at least.
Shut my mouth.
It's in Lenexa, Kansas.
You ever been to Lenexa?
Nope. I've only been in like 4 areas of Kansas.
Which one did you like the most?
Manhattan.
Manhattan? What?
Yeah. Yes.
Listen
Oh
up.
God, what is this guy's name?
Sephiroth's risen hive have been tearing through our god.
Ting tong, ting
They're taking
tong.
our light. Once you locate
I
them,
don't speak
our
weeaboo or
scions will
boomer.
send you both into the mindscape. There, you can sever its connection to Sephiroth.
While you're down there, take out as many hives as you can.
What's he saying? What's he saying? I don't speak Taco Bell. It's just a chihuahua.
Yeah, and besides, that's how long I've passed away.
Yeah.
What? What? Fine.
As in, like, kick.
Yeah.
Or, Loose in front. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I've got a theory in regards to the changes in armor and gear coming with the base. Given the fact that they're doing an entire overhaul of the system, why wouldn't they like rework how previous armor had been done? Like, they're changing all the stats.
Yeah.
Why not just keep the stats for that old armor have and just rename all the stats? That way, our current armor is not completely useless, but there's still more we can get because we can go past 100 now. I mean, there are benefits to going past 100.
Wait, am I gonna have to remake all my mistakes?
Possibly.
God.
I know. Now you know how I feel when fucking Witch Queen's in there, or whichever one was it that ruined fucking Powerful Friends.
Lightfall.
Remember? Lightfall, yeah. Just how, like, I was when Lightfall came out. Thanks a lot, Lightfall.
Okay, I think what I was trying to get at is that it's likely our builds aren't going to be ruined.
Confidence will be their undoing. Feed them their
They're
own
like they're like renaming all the stats and like keeping the points the same for what we already have.
I'm just saying, if I had to respawn it all my characters. Hopefully that won't happen.
No, probably not. It also helps that from Edge of Fate onwards, all armors will have full energy.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you get good enough armor, you'll have more than 10 energy.
Yeah, so now I want to make this joke. These go up to 11.
Yeah.
You know how long I've been waiting to make that joke?
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
I just want to feel transformation thing. So what you're telling me is, these go up to 11.
We're gonna dial that armor straight to 11.
I don't even know where I think I just ready to do that.
How they're gonna do the whole weapons? How they're gonna do existing weapons with the new weapon system?
True.
That was it, Dad. There was no future state. What?
Okay, say it again, Tim.
I'm not entirely sure how they're gonna do old weapons with the new setup. So, like, are they just gonna keep the old weapons in the old style, or are they gonna like somehow rework the old weapons into the new style? Most legendary weapons. May I ask what was going on? Has he not played Ice Queen at all? And what Queen? Has he not played What Queen at all?
I guess not.
Actually, no, Queen after guys are rank 6.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I would excuse him on the right side.
I got another Pathfinder then.
Nice.
Well, oh. Animation director Rob Hughes is said to have noted that in all the other shows, every character is either stupid or a jerk, but there are no stupid characters or jerks in this one, regarding Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, good.
Mildly players and the little failed out parents. You know, almost every character is stupid or a jerk.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Also, Ned, the show I was talking about earlier, or that you had mentioned earlier, what's called Fish, or Fish Tank. Oh, Fish Hooks, yeah. Oh, that's where I was getting the from.
Those second projections represent the Witch Queen's hold over her subject. Use the synaptic sphere to sever the connection.
Yes. Where?
When what is that show? Oh, yeah. No, I remember this one cartoon called NASCAR Racing. Yeah. it was extreme NASCAR racing.
Dang it.
Yeah, it's like, it was, woohoo, man.
What was it called?
It's called Zoids.
Dear God.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
It was basically everyone's in a vector as a different animal or dinosaur, and they have organized fights.
What?
Organized neck battles.
Okay.
Alright,
But why though?
I don't know.
You know, I remember this cartoon when I was really little. Yeah, you would like this one. It's called Dino Saucer.
I think I've heard of it.
Dinosaurs from space. The dinosaurs from space.
The dinosaurs from space.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. The main group is known as the dinosaurs, and then the bad guys are known as the tyrannosaurs.
Wow. That's
And the,
is that
the main
species
villain,
against tyrannosaurs?
No, one was a tyrannosaurus.
Okay, fair enough then. You may continue.
His name is Genghis Rex.
Genghis Rex. Really? Genghis Rex?
Yes.
Wow.
You guys remember the heyday of Boomerang?
Yeah.
Sadly, I do not.
Yeah.
I didn't have Boomerang.
It wasn't Boomerang basically where the like real older cartoon.
Basically, it would be where you go to watch all the animals.
Yeah.
Including all the clones of Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
And I remember when I was living in Alabama, I think, there was this one channel from the called Nicktoons, where instead of
Yep. Oh, mother. Ugh.
Wait, wasn't Nicktoons the channel that were Nickelodeon cartoons but to die? That's what I feel like it will, like the little channel ended up being. It's where the little Nickelodeon cartoons went off to die. When basically when it got taken off the main Nickelodeon channel, I went over to Nicktoons, and because that was a cable channel, that was more of a medium cable channel, and people would really have that. People would be able to watch it, so therefore...
I just remember watching a lot of reruns on Nicktoons.
Yeah. Because that's where, because new episodes would never air on Nicktoons.
Are you sure about that?
Wow.
That's my experience then.
I've optimized your Centurion
It
deployment.
would be
Cerberus.
where you would
Your
go and never...
calculations didn't
It would be
include
where older shows
expected
would
attrition.
go... Yeah.
You're counting on their deaths then? Throwing them into
Yeah, my
the
experience
field,
is that
knowing they'll be fodder for the
when a
I
show
fought
was
your people
basically
countless
getting ready to be
times.
taken off the air,
The
it
only
would get
constant
shuffled
in
over to
your strategies
Nicktoons.
is death.
It explains
Then
why
perhaps I should consider moving you from logistics to the war table.
Well, thank God Boomerang wasn't like that, because it wasn't so much where cartoons went to die, it's just...
It was just a mismatch of, yeah, it was a place for older cartoons to go.
Like, you had Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo,
Hey,
and
Blue.
Copycats,
You
a cartoon of Jessie and the Pussycats.
mean Josie?
Yeah. And eventually, like, some of the older Cartoon Network shows, like Dutch's Laboratory, made their way over there.
Yeah, like, well, it eventually became a place for, like, the modern classic cartoons.
And yet, I never saw Ed and Eddie on there.
Wait,
Almost like,
isn't that like the cartooniest of... Isn't that just like the cartooniest of cartoons?
yes. and it's the entire basis for my sense of humor. You guys know why I love slapstick so much?
Because Ed, Edd n Eddy was all about slapstick?
Yes!
You know, once I'm done watching my 2 Yu-Gi-Oh shows, shit, where can I even watch Ed, Edd n Eddy?
Well, you could on Max up until this past December.
Fuck! You know what, I'm gonna look it up.
But there is a complete series DVD somewhere.
Oh, look, I can watch them on
Guardian,
Amazon Prime Video for $2 an episode.
Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
Yeah.
That's Rasputin.
Well,
AI
if it was on Max, I could watch it all for free.
Correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
Subscription service.
Yes.
God, yes.
How are they allowed a child to go to an animal school because his last name was Lion?
Yeah, and they misspelled it from L-Y-O-N to L-I-O-N.
Yep.
So the system thought he was an animal, so he got belonged to an animal school.
Yep.
And despite Jake being his gym partner, very any episodes took place in gym class.
Yeah. You guys remember Squirrel Boy?
I do.
I don't.
The squirrel was voiced by Moxie.
What?
Wait!
Yeah, Richard Horvitz played the squirrel.
You told me in the early 2000s, not only did Richard Horvitz play a pathetic alien invader, he played an idiotic squirrel?
Yes, and don't forget he was also Beaver on Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers. Shit.
He also played a really stupid little boy who had this Grim Reaper as his best friend.
Yep.
Evil Incarnate?
Yeah.
I do.
You know what? It wasn't just, they did not start out with just episodes. They were actually together in a show called Grim and Evil.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because we did see one of the Evil Incarnate characters, like, become Billy's neighbor in Grim Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who had a one eye.
Yep.
I can't remember his name.
Well, at least the show had a fantastically hilarious
Yep.
commercial.
The old what?
So it's like head on, applied directly to the forehead, over.
Ow. Yeah.
They made a parody and they had Dracula. Dracula not dead. Dracula hear you the first time. Like Dracula's head hurts.
Scrape and lick. Scrape and lick.
Oh yeah, and Grim Adventures had a Harry Potter parody.
Yep. With Moldy Ward.
No, Lord Multiply. Yeah.
Oh. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He really was. Peter, how do you get from the movie to the series?
Like, there were so many
Very
times
careful.
where I just want to look at Blue's face. Blue, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
You're making things worse for yourself.
Yepper.
Okay. I'm going to look at something.
Yeah. Also, my strand thing's at 80% right now.
Hey guys, there is a spin-off for Plus to come from Imaginary Friends coming soon.
Really?
Yeah, but it's called... It's aimed at a preschool audience. It's called Plus
like
Fun Time for Imaginary Friends.
Damn. Just like Total Drama Rama.
You know, now that I think about it, they had Dick Jr. They touched never.
No, it had an adult equivalent. Adult Swim. Because Cartoon Network said fuck them preschoolers.
To be fair, most of their cartoons are
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother so often called Ed and Eddie my generation version of Three Stooges.
I mean, basically they were, if you think about it.
Yeah. It's kind of sad that David Anthony Lee said a revival of Ed and Eddie wouldn't work in this day and age.
Yeah.
I don't blame
You
him.
think it would?
Just go on
Oh.
using bad juju.
Who even uses bad juju anymore? What the hell? Hi.
Oh my god, I'm scrolling down to the list of episodes for Foster Fun.
What? Yeah. Yep.
And I'm seeing a lot of familiar names.
Hmm?
Like Lauren Faust, Amy Keating Rogers, Megan McCarthy.
Nice.
Well, Frenchman Magic was made by
Yes, you want to know who else? Want to know what else?
Hey, Strand's done.
Yeah, I'm trying to ask a question. Like, want to know what other show these people worked on?
My Little Pony?
Yep. Frenchman Magic.
Yeah.
Frenchman Magic was made by
Ow!
Wow. You damn bamboozled yourself, Vince.
That reminds me, Vince. I know there was a bunch of promotional materials saying that Cadence was Celestia's niece. But was that ever confirmed in the show?
Yeah, because that would mean that, you know, unless Luna and Celestia had another sibling, that was her mom.
Wait a minute. Shit, you're right. Man, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I figured that out. How long ago was the Royal Wedding episode?
2011.
Okay, so 2011, 14 years. So I was 11, and I figured that when they said niece, because here's the thing. I already had my niece and my nephew, because Keely was born in 2011. I figured that out in 5 seconds.
So wait. Celestia's not a mom. Luna was on the moon.
Yeah.
Where did Cadence
So-
come from?
Because I heard that she was just, oh, Cadence is just adopted niece, but I'm like, easy explanation. Where's the real lore? You know, like that's just the throwaway comment, because they didn't want to explain it. My theory is that, you know, Luna had Cadence before she got, you know, all evilly and went to the moon.
But that would be like 1,000 years ago, though.
Yeah. Who's to say Cadence isn't 1,000 years old? How old's Celestia?
That might but Cadence was born out. Then again, that's also in stuff, so.
Exactly.
Kinda gets weird when you start considering stuff.
Exactly. Just like this one controversial hot take. I will forever not say that Kobu was Scar's son. I know it gets weird, but where's his dad then? If Scar isn't Kobu's dad, then where's Kobu's dad? Where is he?
Guys, we saw the promotional stuff. We all knew this was coming. Why are you mad?
Exactly. Because Because here's another thing that goes along with the whole Cadence and Luna thing, not so much them, but a related topic. Do you remember Satine's nephew in Clone Wars? Yeah, here's the thing. Bo-Katan's her sister. If that's her nephew, once again, unless those two have a sibling we don't know about, wait, to Luke? Yeah, no, that's wrong. But you want to know who he could be the father to?
That's absolutely wrong, because we know who his father actually is.
Yeah.
It's not like episode 5 tells us that.
Uh-huh.
It's not like,
episode 3. It's not like episode 3 tells us that.
And it's not like that one scene in the 2000 new micro series of the Clone Wars tells us very implicitly, you know, by one scene Anakin going to Padme's place and then the light turns off. We know what happened in there.
Yeah.
We all know.
Hey, you got a new shader. Cool.
If that was like episode 5 of the movies, gave us the main point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, back on topic.
You told me you killed my father.
Oh, I am your father.
But back to my point. I don't think they ever explicitly state that Cadence is Celestia's niece in the show.
No, they did.
What do you mean
they did? In the wedding invite that Twilight got, they said Celestia's niece, Princess Miyamura Cadenza, or however the fuck her princess name was.
I'm gonna have to go back to that episode.
Don't fucking challenge me. I remember this shit. That's what got me started in the MLP fandom, or at least the show itself.
Well, I think Neb is more so he wants to confirm it for his own brain.
Fair enough.
After the Brony fandom went downhill, I kinda distanced myself.
All the information about the show kind of went bye-bye.
Yeah, and I kinda just like, I'll be over here, you know, hopefully less toxic fandom, and just however his fan base walks right back out and slams the door. God, I hate social media.
Alright, I found the episode.
Yeah.
Grab it, and I'm gonna send it to you, Neb. We'll take a look at that together.
Watch me be proved right.
Well, I'm not trying to disprove it, Nick. More so that we both. I want both me and Neb to make sure that we have it implanted in our brains as well.
Fair enough.
Refreshing
Also,
our memory.
This is our chance
fair enough. Also, I forgot my arc build was prismatic. Because it comes with Thunder Crash, it comes with a better melee than the, Crash Down melee, because I like getting close and personal. Oh, motherfucker, no, it would be better. Oh shit, now I feel like I should be... Oh.
Also...
Because do I like the mini Thunder Crash?
I'm just gonna say this. Do not go to Dr. Wolf's affair. He is not a life affair. For real, he's not.
Okay, yeah, I missed the old... Okay, I missed my old arc build. I don't know why I was on prismatic for this. Can you cover me while I do something real quick? Never mind. Yes, Little's Pet Shop. I watched a few episodes of that show, because honestly there was nothing on Sundays, and I'm just like, you know what, I don't care, I just need noise. It did not. It was still popular, it got toys.
Yeah. But then again, the rest of the franchise has been liking it a lot.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry, interruption.
Yep, go ahead.
So, I just went through the entire 3,000 part of A Can't Wedding. You said it was written in the letter that Cadence is Celestia's niece?
The Cabal
Pretty sure, wasn't it?
serious weaponry with them.
Wrong!
They must
Really?
radiate the hive.
Yeah, it simply the image is simply says, you're currently invited to the wedding of Princess Neomorn Cadenza and Shining Armor.
Right.
So, of course,
Meditate on their motives.
I have to say Shining Armor because, because of course, that's her brother. But the thing has to be, my brother!
Basically, we have no solid confirmation that Cadence is Celestia or anything related.
Not the point Nick thought it was.
Huh. I could have sworn that was in the letter.
So either Cadence is adopted, or there's some other relative that's subordinate.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I have the willpower to go through the series to find this out.
I don't either.
You could just Google it.
Hey, now, say the thing. Okay? No, I'm going to Google. Say the thing.
Google reveal.
Sure.
Then, don't wait 10 years.
Okay, so I just found something on Reddit. Cadence's relation to Celestia is never explicitly mentioned anywhere in the show.
Oh.
And it's only said in a press release for A Can't Wedding that she is called Celestia's niece.
Oh.
So basically, it's only true promotion.
Correct.
Interesting.
So you, sir, have been proven completely wrong.
Damn.
Challenge complete.
Alright.
How do I condemn that belief?
Wait, what? Oh, you? Bitch.
What did I do?
No, not you, the wizard. Somehow a wizard got past.
Not gonna lie, Jack. I'm gonna agree with you on that. Yeah.
Damn,
okay. Because let me be honest. Because we were in a high school setting and we were just going through the usual motions of a high school setup. Such as the bully that she's trying to do all these bullying tactics to get Twilight to go back down from the ground, blah blah blah.
And then sunset.
And all. Yeah, so it's like the third act. It's just like the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Now's your moment, young
where everything just.
Invite the enemy to meet their end.
Sunset turns into a demon.
Yes.
Yeah. Put on Twilight's ground, and then.
Demon. He's literally on demon hours.
Yeah. Yes.
Was it cool? Also, yes. Also, was it cool? Yes. Now, here's my question.
Rose's magic doesn't actually exist in that high point that
Yep.
Magic kind of did a fucky whipping.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is never properly addressed.
But
The portal can have to be forgotten about as soon as we get that puzzle invested with not Moth, the girl before. Name.
Hold on, did it go Google Mobile? Okay, so
Something with the J.
but it's not here.
ah,
Okay. What's the girl? Okay, so. Juniper Monton.
Thank you.
And what are 4 minutes for the final one? I care more about Sunset having getting her memory back than anything else. Or well, more so like, well, it feels like Magical Mystery Show all over again.
oh,
Except less music.
Yeah.
I guess that's a thing that can happen?
fuck you, Balmorog.
Nicely done, Guardian. I don't know about you, but this just feels routine now. Who would have thought Cosmodrome sweeps and decoding engrams would bring the same level of excitement?
I wouldn't. Though your lack of professionalism continues.
Well, if you need to go eat, my friend, then do so.
Yeah, I think I'll go wait after I bring up the point. Do you remember that one special that was pretty much out after the show? It had the same animation style as the movie.
Give me a minute.
I forget what it was called, but...
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Thank you.
Damn, our random only needed one more kill.
Rainbow Road Trip.
Yeah, there we go. That was only shown one time.
Eb said it was only shown one time.
Ah.
Also, not to mention, actually one more thing before I go. Vince, it would also be rather hard to rewatch all of Friends of His Magic. Because some seasons are on Netflix, and the rest are on another platform. This is dumb. I hate when they do that.
Like trying to watch Transformers Prime.
Oh god, they do that with Prime too?
No, the first season's on Netflix.
God
damn it. And you gotta go to Tubi to find the other seasons.
Yeah. They sort of did that with another show called, I don't remember what it was called, but it was, the whole series was on Netflix, and now only season 3 is on Netflix.
What the hell?
You know, that reminds me of something similar they did with Saved by the Bell. Most of the seasons on that are attached, but they ripped 2 whole chunks out of a season like, it's a part of a season where they spend their time at the beach for like a whole story arc, and that's its own separate season. And then there's a season after the series finale where one of the cast members was gone and temporarily replaced by another girl. Why is that after the series finale?
Well, fuck.
Like, I don't get why you do that.
Not either.
Well, alright, this has been our segment of a moth, a pony,
and a
T-Rex.
And a T-Rex ramble on about cartoons for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't even here for... I only here for like half of it.
You know what, I'm gonna upload this as a video, just a moth, a pony, and a T-Rex ramble on about cartoons and shows for 2 hours. Alright, I'll see you guys after dinner.
One last thing.
Yeah?
Cartoons and motorcycles! Hey.